Hello there everyone, Shibby here. Hope everyone out there's doing well and taking back once again with some more Pokemon trading card game Pocket. Today's video, I felt like trying out this Alakazam and Giratina deck that I've put together, see if I can manage to win a few ranked matches with it and just kind of see what happens. This deck is pretty simple in its composition. It just revolves around the new Shining Revelry Alakazam and Giratina EX, but I will have the entire deck list in the description of the video below should you want to try this deck out for yourself or simply improve upon it. And I will try to explain my game plan behind building the deck this way when we actually find some matches here. But yeah, that's enough of me rambling. Let's go find our first ranked match. Alrighty, looks like I found my first opponent here. And it looks like it's going to be a real person, which is sometimes a rarity in, in ranked matches. But I am at beginner 4 right now, so I need to climb up the ladder a little bit more. But it looks like we're also going up against a Giratina variant, so we'll see what we can do here. But yeah, this is obviously not the optimal hand that you want. You kind of do want Abra in the active spot, but while you build your Giratina on the back row. But unfortunately, we don't have Giratina. So, but yes, I'm trying out the Shining Revelry version of Alakazam. Just because it is a bench sniper. It does 20 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon, provided that they have a energy attached to it. That is one caveat. It does not work if that bench Pokemon does not have any energy in it whatsoever. And yeah, I don't know if it's really going to be like better than your standard Alakazam or not, but that's what we're going to try to find out here. Alright, we get a Cyrus and a Mythical Slab, so we can mill the deck a little bit here. And Alakazam, unfortunately, only hits for 80. That is kind of a little bit of a downer, I suppose. But Giratina is what's supposed to be our heavy hitter. Alright, so I missed out on Cyrus and Sabrina. We're not going to attack into Giratina. But also, a good note for the Alakazam deck is that it only takes 2 energy to get it going, so it can get going pretty fast if you can get the whole evolutionary line. But unfortunately, Abra and Kadabra are not very strong on their own. Alright, we get a Rocky Helmet of our own. We're going to evolve up into Kadabra. And get energy into our Giratina. I think I'm also going to put a Rocky Helmet on it, just to kind of deter a switch in here. And we're going to use our energy. And probably lose Alakazam in the next turn. But we'll see what they opt to do here. Alright, they have a Mewtwo sitting on the bench. Now, do they opt to attack here? Because if they do, they for sure lose their Giratina. So they're kind of in an awkward position. If not, they lose it anyway, because I'm just going to attack with Kadabra first and then tag in my Giratina. And they are mulling it over real quick. Alright, what are you up to do? Alright, they're just going to opt to stack. Which is fine. And we get another Abra on the bench. And our Giratina is ready to go. So I'm just going to attack then. Because no matter what, unless they can't Sabrina me in, I can just bring in Abra, which is a good thing. So it's either they get Giratina out, which I will Cyrus that son of a bitch back in. Or bad boy, I should say. And, I feel like they probably should have played that on Giratina. Well, no, they would have lost it anyway. Because, they would have done 20 damage to themselves regardless. Yeah, I don't think this really helps them to do that. Unless they get another one. If they don't have 2 of those potions, and they still lose Giratina because it's a self-inflicted 30 damage. Alright, we got another Rocky Helmet here. So I'm just going to play it into Kadabra. to make things a little bit more interesting. And I'll power up this Abra on my bench. And I will attack again to get it down to 110. And if he doesn't retreat, they lose Giratina. Now they do have the Mewtwo building up back there, which is also a problem. But that will burn that bridge when we come to it. And he heals for 130 again, so he just got a shit ton of healing. Okay. I like Alakazam here, actually. Because then I can do 80 and 20 and make things a little less scary. And we get another Giratina. Alright, we're going to start building this one up. But I'm going to swing again with Kadabra. Now, hopefully they don't have any more healing options. Now, the problem is me getting hit for 150 by Mewtwo. But they do have to discard 2 energy in doing so. Which is a plus. Alright, let's see what they opt to do here. Because now it's either tag or swing. I mean, yeah, but I'm not going to give you what you want. Now, they could have a Cyrus, which will completely screw me over here, but this might screw me over regardless, but we'll see. All right, they're still going to opt to not attack. Which means I'm going to evolve into Alakazam. Put energy into Giratina. I'm going to put them on the back foot. Because while, yes, they will kill my Giratina, they will still need 2 turns to take out my Alakazam. So I did opt to swing first. And taking out Giratina also does an additional 20. So we gotta keep that in mind as well. Alright, that's actually fine because I had Jack and shit. So we just get a Sabrina here. Alright, now what do? You do use the side drive, it makes sense. Now you get hit for 20. And I 2-shot Mewtwo with Alakazam. Now, a healing item can ruin this strat. But we're going to hope that doesn't happen. Now we can't kill Mewtwo. He's got another Giratina. But putting any energy into it ends his turn. He could use it as a meat shield, to be fair. But I will just Cyrus that bad boy back in. Alright, that does complicate things, to be sure. It doesn't end things, because I can just Sabrina in Giratina. Well, also, wait, he's in a bad position anyway. If he attacks me, he loses 20 health. Yeah, he could have played for the draw, actually. That was a misplay. we'll just go ahead and no point in dicking around. I did just try to evolve Abra into a Kadabra because why not? But let's go ahead and take the win here with Giratina and Alakazam. Alright, well that was a fairly lengthy duel, but we managed to pull it out anyway. I'm not going to say that Alakazam and Giratina is better than Mewtwo and Giratina, but did manage to get a win with it regardless. But good game to that opponent, and we'll see if we can keep the ranked win streak alive. I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, looks like I found my next opponent here, and looks like another real one. Who knows? What are the odds? Alright, again, no Giratina, no Pokeball to cement that we get one, so we just have to start with Abra. Less than optimal starts, but we do have the type advantage, which is a good thing. And we are going second, which is even better. Alright, well maybe, even though we don't have Giratina, we can get going a little bit faster here. We do have an Oak in hand, so maybe we can get some stuff done. But on that last win, I actually got ranked up to Pokeball 1, which a smarter person would have thought to show that in the video, but I forgot to, it just didn't dawn on me until the match started, where I was just like, oh, well, I got the rank up. Alright, well, there's Giratina. Let's get Abra placed out since we got 2 Kadabras. Throw this Giratina down. I'm actually not going to use its effect because I want to deter them from attacking me. But let's play this Mythical Slab while we got it. We only have one more Giratina in the deck, and then the next card would have been another Slab. Alright, well, let's Psy Shot it up. Do 40 to the Rylu. And deter them from attacking if we can. Alright, so they're running Lucario, but the first Lucario. Well, there goes both my Kadabras. That sucks. Alright, so we get a Pokeball and a Professor Oak. I refuse to call that card Professor's Research. It's Oak. And Pokeball now does nothing for me, so let's go ahead and throw our Giratina down. And I guess we'll just do this to mill the deck out, I guess. Well, I guess we're not milling anything. We're just playing it to reshuffle, I suppose. Alright, well, let's oak it up and live a little. There's our Kadabra. Alright, not bad at all. We get another Pokeball. Let's just go ahead and reshuffle the deck, I guess. And get a head start on Giratina here. And do 50 to Lucario. It cannot KO our Kadabra, which is good. How many cards we got left in here? 9? Well, hopefully I can get one of my 2 Alakazams to make things much more interesting here. And they conceded. They must have bricked pretty bad. Breaking bad and having the type disadvantage is pretty... And going first on top of everything else kind of makes it a little bit insurmountable. But yeah, well, good game to that opponent. And hopefully we can keep the streak going here. And I'll be back when I find my next game. Alrighty, it looks like I found my final opponent for the video, and looks like the good luck might be coming to an end because we're going first here. But we have the card that is meant for going first here. Finally, something other than water has a merit to go first a little bit. But if their deck sleeve or card sleeve is any indication, they might be running a water deck here. No, a dark deck. They deceived me. Fooled me even. Hoodwinked. Alright. And there's bad boy Alakazam. Let's go ahead and get our helmet on to Giratina to deter any attackers here. And we're going to oak it up here. Get a Slab and a Kadabra. No, give me an Abra. Another Alakazam, so we'll just go ahead and have both of our Alakazams here. And since I can do not much I can do other than put another energy into Giratina around start. All right. Now, hopefully, we can get lucky enough to net an Abra and another Giratina in consecutive turns. Alright, do they attack into Giratina here? It might behoove them to do it just for Weavile. And they get both heads, so we'll never know what that is like. Okay, well, that means a Weavile would kill me, unfortunately, but we do get a Pokeball, which is nice. And gets us an Abra, which is kind of what we needed here. Alright, well, I can't really get Giratina out. So what would be the best course of action here? I think I'm going to play Sabrina. I'll make them waste a resource to tag if they're going to. And I don't know if it'd be better to place the energy into Giratina or to Abra. I guess we're going to chance it here so I can attack next turn. I just had to tag the Sneasel out just in case they had a Weavile. That could have been the incorrect... They did have it. Okay. Well, goodbye, Giratina. I definitely made the wrong decision here, but I didn't know what they were going to have. Alright, well, because we have the type disadvantage, Weavile's going to hit me for 90. Because they're just going to tag here, I'd presume. And, yep, down goes Giratina. And they get hit for 20. Alright, so I really can't attack into Weavile because it'll get the damage boost, which we don't want. And we get Kadabra here. What do I want to do here? I mean, if I play... I mean, if I Sabrina something, they're just gonna Sabrina in the wheezing and poison me, which we don't want. They've gotten 3 out of 4 coin tosses. But luckily with Alakazam, and we can evolve and undo that poisoning. But what I can't do is KO Weavile. So we're gonna get hit for 50. And another 10. And I don't have another basic. Alright, we're gonna evolve into Alakazam to get the poison off me. But it doesn't really matter too much, if I'm being completely honest, because we're gonna get KO'd here. Alright, there's Cyrus. Alright, well if I play Sabrina, they're just gonna bring in this boy here. Can't remember the name of it, but that's what they're gonna bring in. But we just gotta delay, I guess, if if you can even call it that. Alright, well, actually, why would they bring in Weezing? Unless they have a leaf in hand. That could turn around and bite them in the ass, actually. Is that really necessary? I'm already poisoned. Actually, it's not going to bite them in the ass at all, because I'm going to get Dark Ride. So never mind. Weezing's just going to kill me. Well, that was unfortunate. Having the type disadvantage here and having to go first doesn't really help. I mean, I know Giratina has the ability to add energy, but still, it ends your turn immediately. Not that I could have attacked anyway. And, God, having the type disadvantage against a fast starting Weavile deck kind of hurts. But we tried to do what we can. I mean, the deck went 2-1. Can't really complain too much. Can't win them all, but I will gladly take it. But yeah, well, good game to that opponent. I will let's see exactly how far in a Pokeball I got. We did lose a little bit of rank points there. So we're still Pokeball 1, almost at the halfway point there. So we'll see if we can string some wins together in the future. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, I do thank you for watching. Feel free to leave me any deck ideas or anything like that. That would be fun to try out with the new Alakazam or Giratina EX. I'm sure there's definitely better ways than what I'm doing. But yeah, once again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.